Okay, now we're going to be talking about a two-element cluster. Even though this has three letters, THR, there's really two phonemes, two different sounds. So let's practice that. It includes our tongue cooler sound, the th sound, and that's going to be our gesture. Again, the th sound, our tongue comes between our teeth just slightly. You don't want to over-exaggerate it. And then our sound, our tongue curler sound, where our tongue comes back in our mouth. Okay, so we're going to practice this cluster, this two-element cluster, in isolation, phrases, words, sentences, and short stories. Okay, so feel free to stop the video at any time to slow the video down to get more practice. And it's important to remember to be practicing these sounds with the correct positioning of your tongue and your mouth and your lips. If you're practicing it the wrong way, pause the video, meet with your speech therapist, or practice on your own to find the right placement before continuing. With a two-element cluster like th and it's important to have both of these elements mastered. So you want to have the th sound and you want to have the sound, at least in two different contexts. You don't have to have the sound mastered in all the different contexts, but in some. So we're going to jump in here. Let's practice the thir in isolation. Thir, 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 thir. Let's talk about this really quick. So when we say our tongue comes out. When we say our the tongue comes back. So basically what's happening is your tongue is out, comes back, out, comes back. Okay, so now let's say our thir in a word. Our word is throw. Here we go. Throw, 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 throw. Next word is through. And our sentence is, I drove through the tunnel. 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 Next, we have thrown. We're going to put this in a phrase. The red throne. The red throne. The red throne. The red throne. Now I'm going to practice thir in isolation. Thir, 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 thir. Next we have throat. I'm going to practice this in a sentence. I have a sore throat. 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 Next one is thrilling in a word. Thrilling, 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 thrilling. Now let's practice thir in isolation. Thir, thir, thir. Going really slow. Thir. Speed it up. Thir, 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 thir. A little bit faster. Thir, 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 thir. Our next word, thrifty, 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 thrifty. Next, three. We're going to put it in a sentence. I want 3 pieces of candy. 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 Next one is thread. We use this in a phrase. Pink thread, pink thread, pink thread, pink thread, pink thread. We're going to do a story. This story includes the following words: 3, thrifty, thrilling, throwing, thread. I'm going to say the story. You can pause the video and say it back, remembering to do your thr sound. Here we go. The 3 thrifty women thought it was thrilling to drive fast through the tunnel while throwing pink thread out the window. Again, the 3 thrifty women thought it was thrilling to drive fast through the tunnel while throwing pink thread out the window. Okay, we're going to do one more story before we wrap our video up today. This story has 3, throat, and throwing. Here we go. 3 mice had a sore throat from throwing the ball in the rain. One more time for this story. 3 mice had a sore throat from throwing the ball in the rain. Okay, now remember to practice your THR cluster in different environments, at least 3 different environments, 3 times throughout the week, at least 10 minutes for each practice session. Some places you can consider practicing in include the bathroom, your car, office, outside. You can do different activities while you practice this video or a target word or target sentence. You can throw the ball. You can play frisbee with a friend or your parents. You can do some exercises like sit-ups or karate punches, but the key is practicing in a variety of different places and different environments, and also in with different words and context. So not only just your sound in isolation, but in stories and in sentences and in words. Okay, keep up the great work, and I'll see you soon.